What's going on? Listen, I am still shocked over the news of Garcelle leaving the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. There's been some shady reactions to this. Miss Erica Jane said, "Won't he do it?" I was like, "What? Won't he do it?" What is that supposed to mean? She said it was an inside joke. Now, any black person would know when you say, "Won't he do it?" You're saying, "Won't the Lord do it?" Amen goes right there. That's what. So, I mean, I'm a little taken back by the reaction of her co workers excited for her to leave. That's just interesting to me. Um, Bose, the other um, co-star who's now going to be the only black woman on there. I don't know who's going to be the lineup for next year or next season. But one thing you can never say about Garcelle Beauvais is that um, she was the first black woman on that franchise, on that Beverly Hills Real Housewives franchise. So, you know, um, that is something to be proud of. Garcelle added um, a class to the franchise that I'm not saying it wasn't there, but she added, you know, just such a class act. Did I love her this last season? Um, it was a little weird, a little bit. Her relationship with Sutton, her so I'm like, wait a minute, Garcelle, you're so established. um Not to say that you can't have an emotional bond with a friend, but it was almost she was in tug of war with Kyle for Sutton, and I'm like, now Sutton is not something to write home about. She is a colonial mind, um insecure Miss Ann, as we would say it in my black community. Um, she gives me Miss Millie from The Color Purple. Um, her behavior. I'm just saying. Um, she's one of those that wants to, um, lash out with her venom. Sutton is, but you can't say anything back to her. She can try to dim your light or minimize what you're going through, but you can't rebuttal back to her or just say, "You know what, I don't like your attitude either." You know what I'm saying? I don't like that about. She is a very weak minded woman, that I would never really care for. I used to like Sutton, but it's like she's so insecure, and it's like for that particular um franchise, you got to have some cojones, you got to be strong. you know you can't be this weak-minded person. The whole season she was after Dorit, and it's like for the most stupidest stuff. um just really insecure and begging for Kyle to notice her, to Kyle this, Kyle that. Kyle is not thinking about you. She's thinking about her divorce and Mauricio and that woman she, be talking to. Okay. The mystery woman that she's in a video with, feeding strawberries and stuff with each other. That's what Kyle's into. But anyway, I love me some Kyle. And my favorite is, Kathy Hilton because she just does whatever the hell she want to do. She's just there, kicking it. Okay, I'm Kathy Hilton, and I could walk on your runway because I can. Just saying, she's hilarious. You gotta love Kathy Hilton. But anyways, getting back to Garcelle, I would have liked for her to end strong. She says that now I saw a clip of what the reunion's gonna look like. Child, she stormed off and walked off, and she said, "F y'all" to everybody. Allegedly, you know, she was like, "I'm out," and word on the street, she never returned back for the traditional photo that they do at the end of the night at the reunion. She did not return for that. She walked off, child. Okay. Um, which I'm like, okay, what did they say to you to make you walk off? It's just very odd to me. Um, but Garcelle, you will be missed. I can't wait to see you on so many other projects. You have been around for years. You are a supermodel. You've you know just absolutely a talent, great actress. Good luck to you and your son and your modeling, his modeling. Um, she's a grandmother now. So she wants to do other things, and she has other things. Like I said, her last Lifetime um, movie that she did on Lifetime was adorable. Um, she did great on that. So I'm looking forward to seeing her new projects coming out. And she said that the door is open. That Bravo said, "Hey, you can always return whenever you want." You know so I'm looking forward to seeing that. And again, you'll be missed, Garcelle. Click the subscribe button, click the bell so you can get other notifications regarding my videos. Okay, all right, bye you guys. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. Just been so busy this week, and just caretaking for my mom and working, and then trying to do this training that's due. So it's been hectic. The week is almost over. It just went by so quickly. But anyways, I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.